जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग गंधर्विका गिरिधारी जीव की जय। जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग श्री राधा मदन मोहन पंचतत्त्वात्मक श्री गौर हरि की जय। जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग श्री राधा नायननाथ जीव की जय। जय श्री गौर नित्यानंद प्रभु की जय। जय श्री जगन्नाथ देव की जय। जय नित्यलीला प्रिस्त ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंसाष्टतर सचिशिला भक्ति वल्लभ तीर्थ गोसाई महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला प्रिस्त ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंसाष्टतर सचिशिला भक्ति दैत माधव गोसाई महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला प्रिस्त ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंसाष्टतर सचिशिला भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोसाई प्रभुपाद की जय। जय परमहंसा शिल गौर किशोर दास बाबा जी महाराज की जय। जय शिला सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय। जय वैष्णव सार्वभौम शिला जगन्नाथ दास बाबा जी महाराज की जय। जय श्री रूपानुग गुरुवरे की जय। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री वासदि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपी गो गोवर्धन वृंदावन श्री राधा कुंद श्याम कुंदात्मक श्री ब्रजमंदिर की जय। जय श्री नवदीप धाम की जय। जय श्री पुरुषोत्तम धाम की जय। जय श्री बलदेव सुभद्रा जगन्नाथ श्री सुदर्शन चक्र जीव की जय। जय श्री वृंदा देवी तुलसी देवी की जय। जय सर्वविघ्न विनाशनकारी श्री नृसिंह देव की जय। जय शिला वृंदावन दास ठाकुरेर स्वाविर्भाव तिथि पूजा महामहोत्सव की जय। जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। जय समागत भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि बोल। वंदे हम श्री गुरो श्री जुता पदकमलम श्री गुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्री रूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्री राधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितंश्च वैष्णव ठाकुर दयारसागर एदासे करुणा करि दिया पादाचाया शोदोहे आमारे तोमारा चरण धरि छाया बेगा दोमी छाया दोषा शोधि छाया गुण देह दासे छाया सत्संग देह हे आमारे बसेछि संगे रोयाशे एकाकी आमार नाहि पाए बोल हरि नामा संकीर्तने तुमी कृपा करी श्रद्धा बिंदु दिया देह कृष्ण नाम धने कृष्ण से तोमार कृष्ण दीते पारो तोमारा शक्ति आछे आमी तो कांगाल कृष्ण कृष्ण बोली धाइता पाचे पाचे वैष्णव ठाकुर Doyara Sagara Edase Karuna Kori Diya Pada Chaya Shodohe Amare Tomara Charana Dhari Jaya Vaishnava Thakur Jaya Vaishnava Thakur Jaya Vaishnav Thakur Jaya Vaishnava Thakur Jaya Vaishnava Thakur Jaya Vaishnava Thakur Vaishnav Thakur Jaya Vaishnava Thakur Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo 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 Hare Hare Hari Bol 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 Today is very auspicious day, appearance day of Vyas Avatar, Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur, who was Vyasadev or Veda Vyas in Krishna Lila. He is now in Gaur Lila, Vrindavan Das Thakur. So today is his appearance day. Our Gurudev wrote his biography. I will open just to remind myself. So Vedavyas and also Kushumapira, one Sakha, one cowherd boyfriend of Krishna in Vrindavan, both they entered into Vrindavan Das. So one who wrote Srimad Bhagavatam, all other scriptures, you know the history, all other scriptures, still he was not satisfied. Then by the grace of Narad Goswami, he wrote Srimad Bhagavatam, then he was fully happy. So he described Krishna's Leelas, and here Vrindavan Das Thakur also wrote Chaitanya Bhagavat. This book was first called Chaitanya Mangal, means if you hear about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that will be auspicious. But later, Lochan Das Thakur and Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami changed the name into Chaitanya Bhagavat because he's Vyas. And you remember in Srivas Thakur's house, there was one girl, Narayani. When she was 4 years old, already Chaitanya Mahaprabhu blessed her. He ordered her to chant Harinam, and she did, and with crying, with prema. And also he gave her his remnants of food. So from her womb, who this Narayani is, in Krishna Lila is wet nurse called Kilimbika. She appeared as Narayani, and from her Vrindavan Das Thakur appeared. And you will find in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami is praising Vrindavan Das Thakur and his book Chaitanya Bhagavat, that it is very good. And even if atheist or Muslim or anyone will hear that Chaitanya Bhagavat, he will also become devotee. And he mostly in detail described about the appearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his early pastimes, when he was a child, and then scholar pastimes, and then kirtans in Navadip, that Navadip Lila. In last part, he little described about his Puri Lila, but not in detail. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says, everyone should read that book, Chaitanya Bhagavat. I will only more elaborate on those parts which he did not elaborate, because he was afraid that his book will become too large. So those places I will fill, but otherwise I am only chewing his remnants. I am his servant. He is very his book is perfect. And you will find our Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur, he commented on Chaitanya Bhagavat, and he showed that it is though Chaitanya Bhagavat is in Bengali, simple Bengali, but all perfect Siddhanta is there of all scriptures. He showed in his commentary for each point in Chaitanya Bhagavat, he gave evidences from numerous scriptures. Yes, Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami told, Vrindavan Das is the authorized biographer of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and equal to Srila Vyasadeva. He has described the Lord's pastimes in a very sweet way. He was afraid of excessively enlarging his book, and so left some parts of Mahaprabhu's pastimes untold. I shall try as far as possible to fill in these empty spaces. That is why you will find in Gauriya Math, in the morning there is reading of Chaitanya Bhagavat, and when you finish, then you start Chaitanya Charitamrita, and when you finish Chaitanya Charitamrita, again Chaitanya Bhagavat, again Chaitanya Charitamrita, like this. Gaur Lila constantly in the morning, and in the evening Srimad Bhagavatam. And in many places in Chaitanya Bhagavat we find this statement by Vrindavan Das Thakur, that even after hearing so much glories about Nityananda Prabhu and about Vaishnavas, if someone still criticizes them, then I will kick them in the head. Because Vrindavan Das Thakur is Diksha disciple of Nityananda Prabhu. his last disciple. And by Nityananda Prabhu's grace, all Gaur Lila manifested in his heart. And this is what he wrote. That is why it is authorized. So he told that I will kick him on the head. Then some people think that this is against being humbler than a blade of grass, but it is not so. He is very merciful to those who are so foolish that they don't know what is in their self-interest and they go against their self-interest. That is the worst kind of sin or wrong activity a jiva can make, is to blaspheme Vaishnavas. Then you cannot get devotion to Krishna. That is the greatest wrong action, and the greatest right action is to serve the Vaishnavas. So if some dust, this is how Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur explained in two ways. If some dust from the lotus feet of Vrindavan Das Thakur will fall on the head of those who are blaspheming, then they can, by this punishment, they can realize that what they are doing is wrong. So one way. Another way is, as Prabhupada also explained, if some son of one mother, he starts to beat another boy, then mother of this son, she will feel compassion for that boy. She will stop her own son from beating, and she will give some special attention to that boy. Will try to pacify, will try to do something good for him, like that. So like that, Vrindavan Das wants to punish those, and in this way he is attracting mercy from Supreme Lord on them in a special way. So he has given away even to the worst sinners and offenders, as is the case of Nityananda Prabhu. He is the rescuer of most fallen, offenders, sinners, everyone. He is giving them chance to be rectified. So this is actually real Trinada Pisunichana, because Trinada Pisunichana means you are more humble than a blade of grass. You don't have any worldly ego. Even slightest worldly ego you should not have. You should only think, I am spirit soul, I belong to Krishna. No vanity, no... I am part of the potency of Krishna. I am his eternal servant. So there is no any false vanity, false pride there. And when they are serving Krishna, they are serving in this way to give eternal benefit to all. So this is not against, this is from real ego he is acting like this, for their own eternal welfare. So because here is written, the compassion of Vishnu and Vaishnavas is beyond the comprehension of those who do not know what is truly in their own self-interest. Anyone who follows in the footsteps of Vrindavan Das Thakur and both practices and preaches pure devotion to Gaur Krishna will always be engaged in an effort to bring about everyone's ultimate well-being. Though he may make a show of wanting to punish the enemies of the Lord, he, in fact, harbors a compassion towards them that knows no limit. So that is not against Trinada Pisanaji, because he is acting out of real ego for the service of Krishna and for the eternal welfare of the jivas. So we should not misunderstand. And also, once we realize how their devotees are to Krishna, then we will not criticize them or harm them or do something wrong to them. Once we realize this, Kanishta Adhikari, he only thinking about Krishna, not about his devotees. So that is why his devotion is not pure. It is still material platform. But one who comes to realize the devotees of Supreme Lord, they are as worshipable as him, and he serves them and he is friend with them, then his devotion is pure devotion, Madhyamadikar. So this we have to get. Then you realize even like how many jivas are in this world. And if by good fortune by Sukriti, some jiva gets faith in Krishna and starts to serving him. Then Krishna is so much affectionate to him that in Bhagavad Gita he warned, if someone has exclusive faith in me and he is exclusively worshipping me, though he may sometimes, due to pressure of previous bad activities, bad habits, he may do something wrong. But you should not see this and don't criticize him. Don't be harsh with him, because he is properly determined. He is properly engaged. That quality you should see. You should consider him as a sadhu or as a good or as a devotee because of that quality. That is not so everywhere you can get it. It's very rare in this world. And Krishna loves those Vaishnavas, all Vaishnavas on all stages. Vaishnavas he loves. So he does not like to see that anyone doing any harm to any of his devotee. That is the worst sin a jiva can do. And the best activity what a jiva can do is to serve the devotees of Krishna, because they are so dear to him. Krishna is more pleased if you serve them than if you serve Krishna. And our energy will be properly utilized, because devotees, they will serve Krishna. So this we have to understand. Then we will not want to criticize any devotee. Once you realize how Krishna loves them, then if you really love Krishna, then you cannot do any harm to any of his devotees or criticize on any stage. Those who are gurus, who have love for all jivas and for their disciple, they may sometimes correct them for their own improvement, because they will do it right motive. But if I, out of false ego, wanting my self-aggrandizement, my self-name and fame, I try to belittle someone or criticize someone like devotee, then that will also, Krishna will be displeased, and that will be block on my bhajan. So this we have to be very careful. This teaching we get from Vrindavan Das, that you don't criticize devotees, any kind of devotees. That is worst. So he appeared in Navadip Dham. If you go from Mayapur to other side of Ganga, then you will go to Koladvip, then Ritudip, then you will arrive at Modadrum Dvip. And there is one village called Mamgachi. In that village, Vrindavan Das Thakur appeared, and our Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur opened one mat there, Gauriya mat, on that birthplace, and there is a deity of Vrindavan Das there, and also his deities, Gaur Nityananda Prabhu. You can get darshan. Also I send video. So I am bowing down to his lotus feet on his appearance day and praying for his causeless mercy, for the service of his lotus feet and the lotus feet of his object of worship, Gaur Nityananda Prabhu. And I will read some part of his Chaitanya Bhagavat. Just I will open see this same point. After a few days, Paramananda Puri returned after completing his pilgrimage. on seeing Paramananda Puri from a distance, Lord Gauranga stood up with respect. The Lord was greatly pleased to see his dear devotee. He offered respects to him and began to dance in ecstatic love. Krishna himself, in the mood of devotee, is teaching us that we should be very pleased to see devotee and we should serve devotee, respect him, not criticize. The Lord raised his arms and exclaimed, Hari Hari, now I have seen Paramananda Puri. Today my eyes and my life have become successful. Today all my religious activities have become fruitful. And here Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur is giving evidence from Hari Bhakti Sudhaya scripture. Akshnoh palam tvadrisha darshanam hi, tanoh palam tvadrisha gatra sangaha, jihva palam tadrisha kirtanam hi, sudurlava bhagavata hiloke. My dear Vaishnava, seeing a person like you is the perfection of one's eyesight. Touching your lotus feet is the perfection of the sense of touch. And glorifying your good qualities is the tongue's real activity. For in the material world it is very difficult to find a pure devotee of the Lord. Then also in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Mahaprabhu told, when he saw Sanatana Goswami, by seeing you, by touching you, and by glorifying your transcendental qualities, one can perfect the purpose of all sense activity. This is the verdict of the revealed scriptures. Prabhu bole aji mor safal sanyas, aji Madhavendra more hoila prakash. Eto boli priya bhakto loi Prabhu kole, sinchileno angatan padma netra jole, puri o Prabhur Chandra Shrimukho dekhiya, anande achenatma bismrito hoiya. The Lord then said, today my acceptance of sannyas has borne fruit, for Sri Madhavendra Puri has manifested before me. Because Paramananda Puri is disciple of Madhavendra Puri and he is pure devotee, disciple. So he is non-different from his guru. So when Mahaprabhu saw Paramananda Puri, automatically a remembrance of Madhavendra Puri came. After speaking these words, the Lord embraced his dear devotee and soaked his body with tears from his lotus eyes. Paramananda Puri also became ecstatic and forgot himself upon seeing the Lord's moon-like face. Koto kone onyonye kore no paranam, Paramananda Puri chaitanyero premadham, Paramasantosh Prabhu tahare paiya, Rakhileno nijo songe parshat koria, Nijo Prabhu paya Paramananda Puri, Rohila anandepat padma seva kori. They continually offered respects to each other for some time. Paramananda Puri was the abode of Lord Chaitanya's love. The Lord was greatly pleased to receive Paramananda Puri, and he kept him as one of his associates. Having attained his Lord, Paramananda Puri stayed there and served his lotus feet in ecstasy. Madhava Purir Priya Shishyo Mahashoy, Shri Paramananda Puri Prema Rasamoy, Damodar Sarup Milila Koto Dine, Ratri Dine Jaharbi Hara Prabhusone, Damodar Sarup Songito Rasamoy, Jardvani Shunile Prabhur Nritya Ahoy. Shri Paramananda Puri was a dear disciple of Shri Madhavendra Puri and was filled with the mellows of ecstatic love. Prema Rasa Moy. He had prema and was tasting that rasa, full of that. That rasa is not so easy. First you have faith, then you have sadhu sangha, then you take shelter of guru, then you have to do bhajana kriya according to guidance of guru. Then anarthas will be removed and you will get steadiness. Then you will get transcendental taste. Then you will get attachment to Krishna, Sakti. Then you come to bhava stage. That is fully transcendental. And there you get rati or sthayi bhav, permanent emotion, transcendental, in some relation. Then when that mixes with other ingredients, then that becomes a rasa. It is not so easy. I'm very nice. No. And some they also imitate these symptoms. That is why Bhaktivinoda Thakur told in that song, Nishkapate heno kove more dosha chove. When will such a state be mine, but nishkapate means sincerely, that stage, when these ecstatical symptoms will be there, when you taste rasa, not by artificially imitating, but real. When will that come to me? So, he was on that stage, Paramananda Puri. Gradually we can reach, but it is not so easy. It is not something cheap. Rasa or Rasika Bhakta, one who tastes rasa, is not so cheap. After a few days, Swarup Damodar also joined the Lord there and enjoyed pastimes with the Lord day and night. Swarup Damodar was expert in the art of music. On hearing his voice, the Lord would begin dancing. Damodar Sarupara Mananda Puri Sheshkanda Eidui Songe Odhikari. এই মতে নীলা চলে যে ভক্তগণ অল্পে অল্পে আসি হইলা সাবার মিলন যে পার্ষদের জন্ম উৎকালে হইলা তাহারাও অল্পে অল্পে আসিয়া মিলিলা. In this way, various devotees gradually joined the Lord in Nilachal. No, first one verse I forgot. Swarup Damodar and Paramananda Puri were two of the principal associates of the Lord's final pastimes. In this way, various devotees gradually joined the Lord in Nilachal. All the Lord's associates who had taken birth in Orissa also gradually joined the Lord. Then description of other devotees, how they came. So we have to have love for devotees. That will be highest. We are singing Shuddha Bhakata Charana Renu Bhajana Anukul Bhakata Seva Paramasiddhi Prema Loti Karamul. The dust from the lotus feet of pure devotees, that is very favorable for bhajan. That will give us devotion. And the service to devotees, that is the highest perfection. And it is the root of that creeper of love of Krishna. That one verse in Chaitanya Charitamrita, that the root of this prema latikar is sadhu sangha. And once you attain prema, that time also this sadhu sangha is principal element. It is not that there is not. No, in Golok Vrindavan, when you go Krishna Lila, there are so many devotees, unlimited devotees. And in your own group, you will do service of Radha Krishna under their guidance. So I was now for a few days, I was in Pula temple with Srila Siddhanti Maharaj on his desire. So we had very nice programs. He was speaking Srimad Bhagavatam from beginning, and he came to Dhruva Charit. He explained up to Dhruva Charit. and we also had we had 4 Nagar Sankirtans, very successful. Many people, they were inspired to chant Harinam and to dance. So it was very nice. Today I came back and I am still a little tired. So for today I will stop here. Tomorrow we will further hear about our Nrishinga Lila till the end. Then on Saturday we will have Adivas for Purushottam month. Now it will come on 17th May. It starts. There is some special sadhana during that month, and also it is most powerful, most congenial for devotion. And if you observe properly, then you can get everything, including you can be rescued from Vaishnava aparat. If you observe this Purushottam month properly, this is also one of the fruits. So it is very important that we follow strictly, properly. There is some diet restriction, like for Kartik, and there are some sadhanas, special sadhanas prescribed, so that we will hear on Sunday. No, not Sunday, Saturday, sorry, on Adivas. Then Sunday we will already start that topic, which is for Purushottam month. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hari Bol, 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 Hari Bol. Jai Shri Shri Guru Gaurango Gandharvika Giridhari Ji ki Jai. Jai Shri Shri Guru Gaurango Shri Radha Madan Mohan Panchatatatmak Shri Gaura Huri ki Jai. Jai Shri Shri Guru Gaurango Shri Radha Nayananath Ji ki Jai. Jai Shri Gaur Nityananda Prabhu ki Jai. Jai Shri Jagannath Dev ki Jai. Jai Patit Pavan Shila Gurudev ki Jai. Jai Shila Parang Gurudev ki Jai. Jai Shila Prabhupada ki Jai. Jai Shri Rupanuga Guruvari ki Jai. Jai Shri Panchatattva Prabhu ki Jai. Jai Shri Brinda Devi Tulsi Devi ki Jai. Jai Sarva Vigna Vinashanakari Shri Nrishinga Dev ki Jai. Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnav Brinda ki Jai. Jai Patit Pavan Shila Vrindavan Das Thakur Swabir Bhaptiti Puja Mahamahotsav ki Jai. जय श्री मदादरुंदीप धाम की जय, जय श्री इमाम गाची धाम की जय, जय धामवासी भक्त वृंद की जय, जय श्रीमती नारायणी देवी की जय, जय श्री चैतन्य भागवत की जय, जय समागत भक्त वृंद की जय, जय श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय, गौर परमानंदे हरि बोल। थैंक यू ऑल, दंडवत प्रणाम, हरि बोल।